So hey guys, this is anime fan here, and I hope you guys liked the previous part. What if Naruto was reincarnation of Sage of Six Path? And this is the part 2 of it. So I hope you guys like it. And the like goal is as usual. So please hit that like button and please subscribe the channel. It will support me, and this will be my second YouTube video. So I hope you guys like it. So let's begin. Last time we left off at Naruto. The Sage of Six Path met him and he told him about the history of Shinobi and everything, and he told that he was the reincarnation of him, and he one day he should end the cycle of hatred and create peace in this world. So Naruto was really happy about that. He really was happy that he was a reincarnation of Sage of Six Path, the great man himself. So Naruto will inherit the um, I, Naruto will have the dojutsus like Sage of Six Path. He will have the Sharingan, Rinnegan, the Mangekyo Sharingan, everything. So now the graduation exam happens. It's been normal. I forgot to mention various things in my previous part, so I will clarify it right now. Naruto was really smart, so he was really hardworking for his age, and Saratobi saw it. He hated him, but he hated him for killing um, his wife. But he again remind himself that it was not him, it was the demon fox. So he still hated him a little bit, but not a lot. So now he saw Naruto's strength, and he was really happy, really happy, and mm, really happy, and he did not hate him, and he liked him for being, and he liked him. He was also the son of the fourth Hokage, so how could he hate him? He reminded himself, and Naruto uh, checked his elements. So Naruto asked the third Hokage about the elements paper, or also called the chakra paper, and that third Hokage gave him because he saw how strong Naruto was, and he find out that he had wind chakra, bond chakra, the chakra that he had, right, the lightning chakra, lightning element from his father Minato Namikaze, the water 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 element from his mother. So he didn't know about his parents, but still he will find out. He can use the first tail cloak um, uh, of Kurama. He can talk with them telepathically, and the graduation the graduation exam happens, and Naruto will learn Shadow Clone Jutsu. Third Hokage will give him because he saw how strong Naruto was, and he also saw that Naruto could not handle his chakra pretty well because he had a lot of chakra. He had he was the reincarnation of Sage of Six Path himself, and he also had the half Kurama. Half Kurama is still stronger than all the tail beast, and he has a lot chakra. So he had Kurama inside him, and so for that he gave him the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but not other techniques. He knew about the water dragon jutsu. He he turned the water dragon jutsu and changed the elements. He changed the elements into the water dragon jutsu and created and two new jutsus, the lightning dragon jutsu and the wind dragon jutsu. He has one S class jutsu and one A class jutsu. So he is pretty strong, and he has some other techniques, but let's not talk about them right now. I will talk about them a little bit in the series. So the graduation exam happens. He passed pretty easily. Iruka did not hate me. Iruka loved him like in canon. So there were no changes in that, and Naruto, Mizuki could not trick him because Naruto was really smart and will not be tricked by him. He was the top of the class, of course. He was the smartest in all, and uh, so he so he will trick a random ninja failed to pass. So um, he tricked a random kid, and while Naruto was heading home, he saw a kid with a huge scroll in his back and was running towards the forest of death. Mizuki called him in there, so don't ask me. Um, he was running with a huge scroll in his back, very fast towards the forest of death, and Naruto followed that kid because he did not see a lot of people going in the forest of death, in that forest. Um, so Naruto wanted to see what that child was up to, so he followed that child, and the child was in front of a man. The man was Misusuki. He tricked that child, that child, and had the scroll of stealing. So he was going to kill that child, so remove any evidence of anything and all that. So before he killed that, um, when he raised his kunai and he was going to he kill him, but before that Naruto went come in front of him and punched him in his gut, and he went flying across. He saved that kid, but the kid was too terrified, and he fell in the ground. Iruka came alone, and Iruka saw that the how strong Naruto was. He was a lot stronger. He was beating him. Mizuki was like a little. The strength comparison was like a mountain to its ant, and how he saw how strong Naruto was and what he can do. And Naruto, um, without he noticed Iruka had came in, so he he went little deep in the forest and wrote some jutsus like the flying thunder god and the Rasengan and the fire phoenix jutsu. He just wrote it because he thought that he will have one day he will unlock fire infinite fire element. So for that big day to come, he wrote that, and he saw, and he blessed Mizuki was arrested, and Naruto um, Naruto was Naruto's raw strength were incomparable, and Iruka really respected him, and they all went back. Nobody knew that Naruto returned three jutsu from the scroll of sealing. Three jutsu from the scroll of sorry guys, the scroll of sealing, and how strong he was, except Iruka and the third Hokage, because this information was not leaked, because if people knew that the scroll was of sealing could be easily stolen by a Genin, then the Hokage reputation will be at a bad position. So no one, only Iruka, Naruto, and the third Hokage and some Ambus, Hokage Ambus knew about that, and Naruto will learn the flying rising pretty soon. He already mastered the second Hokage flying rising, but he could not master the fourth Hokage because it was pretty hard for him. Mm, and now the graduation, after say the second day, he mastered the third Hokage, second Hokage flying rising in a day, but he could not master the fourth Hokage. He will take a week or two to master the fourth Hokage's flying rising. So the graduation day happened, the team assignment day happens, and everyone in the class, everyone in the rookie nine had the same team, but Naruto's team was same as usual. The team captain Kakashi Hatage, and the three Kenin, um, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Harano, and Naruto Uzumaki. As usual, Kakashi came late, and he saw Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke there. He said they were boring. Yeah, Naruto did not play any prank because Naruto was a behaved child. Learned some behaviors. Um, he learned behaviors and how to behave with others from the stage of six path. So he was a pretty behaved child, and he was the top of the academy. So Sasuke was jealous of him, and he wanted to be stronger than him. Sasuke saw that how one day Sasuke accidentally saw Naruto's training, and he was really motivated with him. So Sasuke is stronger than in the canon. He already unlocked his Sharingan, one Tomoe in each eyes. Mm, Naruto also unlocked the Sharingan. He had three Tomoes in each eyes right now. If I forgot to mention it, I'm sorry, guys. I should mention these details in the previous part, but still, that was my first video, so I could not. I was really nervous, so the Kakashi took them in the roof and asked them about their likes, dislikes, and their goal. Sasuke tell that I don't really have a lot of likes, and I won't like to share, and I have some dislikes, but my dream is, and my dream is not a dream. I will make it reality. I will kill a certain someone and avenge my clan and restore my clan. And Kakashi looked to Naruto and asked, Naruto, what is your team? And likes and dislikes. Naruto asks, and Kakashi asks Naruto, and Naruto says that my likes are eating ramen and hanging out with. Um, he did not. He accidentally slipped that he was hanging out with or talking to the Sage of Six Paths. So no. I mean to say that my likes are eating ramen and training. My dislikes are being hated by others and being lonely. And my dream is to end the cycle of hatred and become the Hokage. And Kakashi was really intrigued by Naruto's answer because, and Naruto was suspicious also. He was suspicious because he said that he was hanging out with a certain someone and talking to someone, but Kakashi knew that he don't have any friends, so he was suspicious about that, and he was intrigued because he at this age he knew about the cycle of hatred, and his dream was really um, he 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 had a feeling that he will make that dream a reality. So and Sakura's dream in this is the same as in the canon. So the bell tales happen as usual. He says everyone not to eat tomorrow, so or they will puke. So Naruto will not listen to this because he knew that a shinobi going to the war will always eat, and he will be so he eats a ton of food before going to the bell test. And Kakashi is late as usual, and Sakura and Sasuke is really hungry, but Naruto is not because he ate a ton of food. So and now when the build is begin by everyone body flickering, by everyone going in the deep in the forest, and Kakashi as usual um, he has a he had a shadow clone reading the book in the open, and he was in the tree. In Naruto, Kakashi said that oh sorry guys, I forgot to mention that Kakashi said he's a little talk. He said that if you uh, if two of you did not pass, uh, when he came he said that um, um, sorry guys, I forgot to mention some certain details that were like he said that one of you will fail and will go to academy again, and some these details. So in Naruto and Sasuke both find out the catch because there aren't any team that consists of one zoning captain, two genin, so they both really know what to do. Mm, and Sakura still don't know. She pointed out that she first at all pointed out there were only two wells. So Naruto first at all went to Sasuke, and Sasuke respect Naruto because he's really strong. So he believed Naruto, and went with him. In when they easily found out Sakura, and they says that they say there is a catch in this, uh, and we should work together to finish this exam. Even if we fail, we will still be passed because we work together. Naruto easily could beat him if he really tries. If he because he has he can control um his for Kurama's cloak, and he had KCM, but Hagurama and Kurama will not let him use it this early because his body won't be able to handle him. But still, his body will be able to handle one or two cloaks from Kurama, and he's really strong. He has Sharingan in his eyes. They Everyone did not know that, so nobody knows that except Naruto, Sage of Six Paths, and Kurama. They are the only people that know Naruto has a Sharingan in his eyes. So Naruto says that I have a plan. The plan is like that. I will be the decoy. Sasuke will come attack from the behind, and Sakura, you will tap the bell without him realizing. We'll distract him as much as we can. So Naruto went in front of Kakashi and did 100 shadow clones. His taijutsu skills were very strong. They were like the taijutsu, and they were in the point of Lee's taijutsu skills. So Kakashi have to put his book down and fight with him at his full attention. He revealed his Sharingan that that Naruto was really surprised by his Sharingan, and he was off guard. So Kakashi found the real one and kicked him in the gut. And while he kicked him in the gut, his leg slipped, and in that sleeve in that in the time Sasuke find out an opening and barged in with a fireball jutsu. He threw a fireball jutsu in Kakashi's face, and Kakashi was not able to know that, so he substituted himself in front of a tree. Before Naruto was kind of knocked out of the fight, he placed a marking in his hand. So the second Hokage's flying rising, he did not use a lot that um, second Hokage's flying rising because it consumed a lot of chakra, but still in this case he have to use it. So Naruto went in front of Kakashi. Kakashi was really um, was surprised, so Naruto kicked him in the gut, and Kakashi went back, barging in the tree. And at that moment, Sakura stole the bells, and everyone. And Naruto threw one to Sasuke and one to Naruto. And Naruto says that, "Hey Kakashi Sensei, we all passed because we used teamwork as well as we also stole the bells from you." And Kakashi was really impressed by Naruto's understanding at this understanding, and in his mind he said that this boy knew about the test. He also had eaten the food, eat food that I told him that not to, and he managed to make two two allies, or uh, two people whose fighting stances were very different from each other, and he was able to fight with them in a perfect way. This kid is really strong. And he laughed, he smiled at them, and he said, "You all passed. Now you can all go home." And Naruto says that this calls for a celebration. Kakashi Sensei, why don't we all going to get ramen? And Kakashi says, "Okay." That means you will pay. Naruto says that, and everybody laughs and go back to eating ramen. And and Kakashi asks to Naruto, come with me for a second. And Sasuke and Sakura were eating ramen, and Naruto and Kakashi went outside, and Kakashi said, that how do you know the flying rising, and Naruto says that I kind of wrote that from the scroll of healing, the Misuki accident. So at that time I wrote some jutsus like the Rasengan and the flying rising. I only mastered the flying rising by the second Hokage. The fourth Hokage's one is pretty hard, so I could not. And Kakashi was really impressed, and he thought himself that he was the son of Minato, the fourth Hokage in Sensei. So he kind of expected that. So they all passed in the 1 month D D class D class. Sorry guys, 1 month of D class. Uh, 1 month of D class mission. Sorry guys, I could not. It is in the middle of night, so it was kind of bad. So it is really, I am feeling really sleepy. So sorry guys for that. D class missions, and Naruto and everyone was training. Sasuke was learning the Chidori. He found out that Sharingan, and Kakashi explained about everything. um, Sasuke was really sad, but he didn't. So of course Sakura was just sad, and Sakura had a infinity to Genjutsu. She had a natural talent for chakra control, so she was learning genjutsus, and Naruto was trying to perfect his flying rising and learning the Rasengan. So right now I want to end in that in my uh, video. So I hope you guys like it. Please like and subscribe. Please guys, you should support me a lot, and I will know that I should put new videos out. And so I hope you guys love it. Stay safe, stay healthy. COVID is out, so please don't go outside. And love you all. Please support me, guys. Thank you.